Well, several 12 to 15-year-olds were reportedly turned away yesterday as they tried to get a COVID shot at the federal downtown clinic. You see, on Monday, the FDA approved lowering the vaccine age for emergency use of the Pfizer vaccine, but a CDC advisory committee still has not signed off on it. We've got the head of the Metro Pandemic Task Force, Dr. Alex Garza, joining us. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic. Do you expect the CDC committee to give that okay today?
I do. As I think as most people understand, throughout the pandemic, the advisory committee at the CDC has been the one that's been sort of laying the framework for who gets vaccinated, the priority levels, things like that. And so just another check mark to move vaccinations to open up to this 12 to 15-year-old. So I completely expect them to approve that today.
And how soon would this new group be able to receive the Pfizer vaccine? Tomorrow?
Yeah, and so the way the process works is the CDC makes their recommendation, but it's really up to the state to then allow those vaccinations to take place. And so as soon as then the state of Missouri says, and the state of Illinois says, yes, we can begin immunizing the 12 to 15-year-olds, that's when the process will start. I believe, at the latest, it will probably be this weekend when we'll actually start seeing shots in arms.
Yeah, I was reading that Belle Claire in Belleville, they say that they'll be ready this week if they get that okay. So, yeah, we'll see how quickly. How will that change the region as far as immunity?
Well, of course, it will increase immunity. I mean, part of that is dependent upon how many people get vaccinated. I think one of the added bonuses of including this age group is as I think most people understand, younger people don't have significant disease from COVID, but they can help propel the pandemic by transmitting. And so that's, I think, where the true benefit comes in, is by limiting transmission. And so anything that we can do to decrease transmission improves the community's posture with the pandemic. It increases that herd immunity and gets us through the pandemic that much faster.
And this new age group, they're going through many hormonal changes. I know they had clinical trials. What does Pfizer say about the vaccine side effects on 12 to 15-year-olds?
The only side effects that I have read about are those very typical side effects that everybody experiences. So things like sore arms, a little bit of fatigue, maybe some fever, things like that. Very short-lived, usually over within 24 hours, but nothing else significant. And there's great effectiveness with this vaccine as well. They're reporting 100% of effectiveness in their clinical trial, which is, of course, is great news.
And Dr. Garza, overall, how are we doing as a community right now, in your opinion?
Yeah, we're doing okay. Of course, we'd always like to be better, but we're doing okay. If you look at the vaccination rates across the state of Missouri, the St. Louis metropolitan area is some of the tops as far as percentage of people getting vaccinated. So now what we're really focusing on is some of those that are a little bit vaccine hesitant, maybe some that have like transportation issues or other issues. So really getting the vaccine out into the community, whereas before it was people coming to the vaccine. So trying to mix up our strategy a little bit to really get those other populations vaccinated.
And finally, what is your advice to those who refuse? They say, absolutely not, I'm not going to get this vaccine.
Yeah, I think we all recognize that there is, and this isn't unique to COVID, by the way, there is a certain segment of the population that just does not want to be vaccinated for anything. So the advice I give to people is look, the vaccine is highly effective against COVID-19. It's very safe. And so the issues of safety, even for those long-term philosophical or theoretical safety issues are just not there. The risk of having a poor outcome from COVID-19 is very real, though. And we've seen that throughout the pandemic, not just people dying, but having long-term medical issues with that. And then the third reason is it helps us get our community back to normal. And so I think those are very good reasons to go ahead and get vaccinated.
Dr. Alex Garza, the head of the Metropolitan Pandemic Task Force, thank you so much for joining us this morning.